Hey guys, welcome to Berlin. Hello, Kisten.
Hello.
It's so nice to meet you at the Eurovision Weekend here in Berlin.
Nice to meet you.
You had the pleasure to represent Denmark on 3 occasions. What kind of an experience was it to be part of Eurovision?
Well, it was great. It was huge. I had never been on a big stage before because I started out in '75, and that was in small places. At the Eurovision, they opened up for the big stages, and it was fantastic. Yeah.
The selection process nowadays is quite tough. The DR organizes Melodi Grand Prix. How was it back in the 80s?
Well, how was it? Well, Soeren was unknown. He was in a band, but there was only one television station. So how was it?
Was it a televised program?
Yeah. It was a competition, and it's been going on since '57 with a short interruption. Yeah. So I came. I was working in a bank, and I was just singing for fun. So it was. But I've always been open-minded and.
So how did the idea come up that you should take part in the national final in Denmark? Was it your manager, or did you have a manager who pushed you, said, let's go?
No. It was Soeren who composed the song, and he had tried to, you make the song, you send it in, and there's a jury. I think there's about 700 songs that they have to listen to and choose 10. How you can do that, I don't know, but they have to do it. And 10 songs every year in the competition. And I was number 11 in '83 and came in, and then Soeren wrote the follow-up song for '83,
wow.
And the record company, they said, please hold it till next year Song Contest, and we did, and we won.
Oh.
Yeah, and after that we were 85 won, and 86, 87, and won again in '88.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Then all of a sudden the envelope was opened and the name was revealed. You were going to represent Denmark for the very first time in '84 in Luxembourg.
Yes.
I can imagine you were completely unprepared for a girl
yes,
who were...
because it was only 1 point that gave us the victory. It was only 1 vote, and it was the Copenhagen jury that gave us 12 points, and that made the difference.
Yeah.
Yes. So suddenly I had to take leave from my job in the bank and travel around, make an album, and so on. 2 weeks after I won, I got pregnant. I had to try it for 5 years without success, and suddenly when I had other things to think about, I got pregnant, and that was the big show in Luxembourg. That our record company, they said, "Oh, don't expect so many people at our press conference. Normally there's not so many people coming to our press conference, but with me pregnant and the singer in the choir, she was pregnant too. So there was lots of stuff to write about and so on. So that was all all over people who were just to come our press conference. So.
But did you actually realize what kind of an impact it would have on you? Because you were working in a bank. So,
yes, I was singing beside that.
And then all of a sudden you have to sing in front of millions of people. What is going through a young girl's mind at this stage when all of a sudden the name is revealed that you are going to represent Denmark at the popular Eurovision Song Contest?
I still remember the picture of me going like this. It was The camera was on me, and I said, "Well, we won with 1 point."
Okay.
So that was really
amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And then,
and it was amazing that we won next year too. Mm-hmm. But that was really with many points to number 2.
It's because your song from '84 became a hit during the summer.
Yeah, we traveled a lot in '84, and I got bigger and bigger and bigger.
So '88 is a great year as well in Dublin. You are pregnant, of course. It's your 3rd attempt. You're used to the stage, and you get to meet Celine Dion.
How
was she?
She was so nice, and I met her after that too, so she's very nice.
And how was the response from the Danish press when you got back home? Because you came back with the bronze medal.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, everyone was excited, and that was good. Mm. I still remember us being out at a football match. We in the
Intervalact.
Intervalact, yeah.
Yeah. We had to write our autograph.
Okay.
Both. But they also wanted to buy beers and sandwiches and so on. So I wrote, and so they could take it. And then I started out selling beers and so on. So I had my youngest 3 weeks early, and 2 days after that match, after that football match. But it was fine. He was a big guy, So
now your son or your daughter is 27.
Yeah, he is, and he's making music.
Okay.
Yeah. Too.
Interested in participating in Eurovision, maybe? With such a mother, Eurovision.
Well, he's going indie rock, I think, that way. I can still convince him that he has to go on tour with me at Christmas time.
Okay.
Because he's on my Christmas album too, so. So that's good.
We haven't seen you on the Eurovision stage since '88. What's been going on in your life? What have you been doing music-wise?
I've done a lot because I sing also with 2 other girls. Mm-hmm. I'm the youngest, so girls. But we're singing swing music too. We have had, I think we made 7 albums. And we had 3 plays written for us. Mm-hmm. I have also been playing Blood Brothers. I played Les Miserables, Beauty and the Beast. I wasn't the Beast, but I was Mrs. Potts. I've done a lot of concerts, and now I am co-host on a music program. We made 8 programs, and we still need 2 more in August.
What's it called?
It's called Fællessang på Charlie. So I think we're going around to different towns, and about 10,000 people coming up every time we're there. So it's very nice. Mm-hmm. So.
That's nice.
I've never been unemployed those 31 years.
Would you consider to go back to the bank?
never. I have my net bank. I do it in my bank on my computer. That's enough for me. Yeah.
Back in the 80s, the artists at Eurovision were forced to sing in their native language. And do you actually prefer to perform in Danish or in English or in any other language?
Well, I really prefer singing in English because, well, some songs, of course, in Danish, and my next album is in English too.
But are you not related to? Well, not related, but are you not doing anything related with Edith Piaf?
Yes, I am.
So you're performing
yes.
in French?
No.
No, you're not.
No, I can't speak French. Well, I had it 2 years at school.
Yeah.
40 years ago. So no, je ne regrette rien. That's just about it. Well, I've been performing in French for royal family and their guests. But then I have the text, the lyrics.
Yeah, could read them off.
I said to them, Edith Piaf was not so good speaking Danish, so and I'm not so good in French. But you know, our Queen's husband is French.
Yeah.
And I had promised him that I would do one song in French.
Okay.
Which one was it?
Je ne regrette rien.
Can you give us a bit of that now?
You remember the lyrics?
Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Yeah, that's the only French. And then it's in Danish.
You mentioned the album. You have a new album on
Yes.
the way. Can you tell us more about it and who is involved in it?
Well, it is Soeren who is doing the music right now in Italy, where he stays. He lives in Toscana, and right now he has been sending all the songs to me to find out which key we are going to make it in. That's very important. But it's called Ladies and Legends. And I think my first song on the album will be Yesterday Once More from Carpenters.
Oh, nice.
And I have songs from Rod Stewart. Sometimes When We Touch. Boats Against the Current from Eric Carmen. There are Dolly Parton, Here You Come Again. That's my favorite.
It's more an album based on covers of other huge hits.
But it only one song from each artist. So it will be songs that means something to me. So songs that makes me cry a little. It will be red wine, listening, and so on. So I look forward to make that album. And Soeren is such a good producer.
I would like to come back to Eurovision.
Yes.
Are you still following the contest on TV?
I am. If I'm not on a job, because when a job is planned before I know the date for Eurovision, then I can be out.
Did you experience the excitement last year when it was hosted in Copenhagen?
I was there.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay. So back then you had the chance to perform with a live orchestra, and Eurovision has developed. And I would like to know, since you were there last year, do you think that Eurovision has developed in a positive way?
Everything changes. You have to follow time and so on. But of course now, in the 80s it was like that. You could have on tape things that was not in the orchestra, but then you had to have it on stage, and you could have it taped. It was not live on stage, but nowadays you can. It's not really about the music. It's not about a song that you can sing afterwards. It can be, rhythm. You can be things you just can't do when you're out on a stage without having it on tape. So in the old days, it was a song that you could sing. Nowadays, not so many of the songs you can sing afterwards. It can be a rhythm. It can be, I don't know if you understand what I mean. It was a song that you would remember for many years. Nowadays, they're just, I don't know how to say it.
You're an experienced artist. I'm interested in knowing what would you recommend to people such as Emily de Forest or Basim, or young people who try to become popular, and nowadays they're facing problems because not many people buy CDs and everything's going online.
That's right.
So they have to be performing artists, so they really have to make money doing concerts, basically.
I know both of them, and I know Basim here is such a lovely guy, and he works serious with his music. But if you expect too much, you get disappointed. It's better that you have an open mind and take all the chances you get and get experience and use it. I think don't be too just thinking too much of yourself. You just relax, be open-minded. See, I've had so many experiences, so many different things I've never tried, never thought that I would try. I've been out flying in a little flying machine with a little engine behind. I've been walking down from a building with my head, in front. Yeah, I've tried so many things that I would never think that should. I've had a great life. So.
And you still will have a great life. Kirsten, it's been a real pleasure to chat with you again. Do you have another more question, or?
Well, what are your plans now for the near future apart from the album?
Well, the near future is that I'm singing on a cruise in Norway in 2 weeks, and after that I have to make two television programs, Fællessang for Charlie, and then I have a big concert with Danish radio, and then it is my album beside the jobs, so on. And maybe I'm in a big show next year.
Okay.
We are working on it. So there's things going on in my head, songs to Finland and so on.
You're still busy.
Yeah, very.
Amazing.
Super, thank you very much for talking to us again, and all the best of luck to your future endeavors, and maybe do your bungee jumping one time, maybe.
Yeah, I haven't tried that, but I would like to parachute. Yeah, that's the next.
Bye-bye.
Bye.